As long as you're understanding, the ones that have the most understanding gets the most hardest part of the job. Oh, you're going to get the hardest. You want to get tested. You love? Oh, we're going to hurt your heart. Whatever you care about, that's how the enemy come. Who's your enemies? The people that you work with, the people that you hang out with, the people you live with, the ones that you thought you was riding with, the ones you slept with, the ones you broke bread with, the ones you married, the ones you cheated with, the ones you cheated on, the ones you lied to, the ones you lied on, the ones you turned your back, the ones that you turned your back for, turned their back on you. When you feel that get back and you feel it, and you say, wow, it's supposed to make you remember, did I do that to someone and make them feel like that? If your spirit and your conscience don't arrive to that occasion, you're not doing the work. You're not even trying to be mindful. Every time I do something, if I did anything, is this what's coming back? Pay attention. Read. Take a look. It's in the book. I was just reading Romans. Why we have a debased mind. Why they use corruption and make all kinds of things, and they send families, and families is born again to start trouble, to come back, to see who's the one that's strongest in the family that they can break, that they can do things and wish things on, and set them up in a mental space, do all kinds of things to try to erase them, try to make them throw them off their mark. Listen, I'm Queen. You see this? I'm trying for a reason because I have a look-alike, and she's my sister. She looks like me. She's smaller than me, so she can't be me. Look at me. I'm me. And I work for one. And I work for that one freely. So who's that one? The Most High. Who's the Most High? The highest part of you that can be reached up all over the sky. That's it. Now, the rest of it, read the book. Where was that? Romans, 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 Romans. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lies in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressor among men. Who have woe? Who have sorrow? Who have contentions? Who have babbling? Who have wounds without cause? Who have redness of with who have redness of eyes? They that tarry long the wine. Hold on. Okay. Though they that tarry long at the wine. I don't know if it makes sense, but they that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine, look not upon the wine when it's red, when it's given his color in its cup, when it moveth itself aright. Listen, when it give its color, the red, I don't know. Listen, you can take it any way you want. I see a little deeper. I don't know, but be careful when you're drinking red wine. On certain ones, it's two spirits. You're gonna love one, you're gonna love this world, and you're gonna despise the other. That is not from here. Those are the good ones. Those are not just good. Those are the ones that had good cheer, good courage enough to not to let this world turn them to be evil or bitter or mean, haters, murderers. Even for the ones that even tried to murder you. I'm living proof. I'm still here, and I'm saying, God bless me to be able to say, It's a blessing because of people like you. It's a blessing in this world for those that choose to go astray because they said, Lord, we know who you is. We know that you got your kids down here. We we from the other side. We coming back to we over here to destroy what you talking about because we don't like that side. They always act like they good and they act like they stuff don't stink or they always right. If a person is right, man or woman, politician or not, no matter what their color is they strong, is they true in what they saying? Oh, this person is 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 racist. They killed a lot of our people, or they getting our people out, but they using them for tactics. Could be. What part you play? Is a person strong in their belief? Is some things benefit the people or not? Do some things benefit you to not benefit your own people, which is your friends, your family, your crew that you used to kick it with? Those ones that is not ready to ascend, you ready to grow up, you ready to put in the oven, you ready to stop hanging out in the clubs and shaking it like it's hot. You trying to like sit down and be as you can still work or whatever you want to do, but you want to calm down. You don't want to be giving yourself to everybody. You just want to find one man, one woman that you could calm down and sit down with and be like, yeah, this is me. You could just, I'm glad I got out of that work. Like, yeah, I came out. It's hard. It's healed people is able to say that. You need to be healed. What is healed? You keep saying that. What is it? Healed is when you're not angry about nothing no more. Healed is when you able to tell on yourself. You able to say the truth because you don't care what people think about you no more. You can tell whatever it is. You're not worrying about. You're not worrying about what people think about you no more. You don't care about all the wrongs. You just care about making your soul right because you need to have peace. You need to sleep at night. You're not being able to sleep anymore. You can't think without feeling haunted. Damn, is it somebody I wronged that I shouldn't have wronged in this life? Something in my spirit won't let me be well in this life for a man or a woman. Make the adjustments because if you don't, it will make the adjustments for you. It's going to, everybody has a signature. We all have a signature frequency. We have an energy that we emit. We talk whatever we talk. Better speak goodness. Don't wish nothing on nobody that you don't want coming back to you. If you do, be okay with the things that comes back to you. Whatever you said, write them down because that's what you want for you. And if you don't believe, some of those things going to circle back to you. You don't believe? I'm going to read it to you. Today is the 25th. Let me see what Proverbs 25 says. It's always good to go by the date. Okay. So 25 say, these are also Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. 2. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heavens of height and the earth of depth, and the heart of a king is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take number 5. This is 25 Proverbs, okay? Proverbs 25. Why look so cute with glasses? I'm like, my goodness, they look so cute with glasses. Okay. Okay. Take away the dross from silver, and shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Number 5, verse 5. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Uh, y'all didn't see the other video, so I'm gonna say this. She. My opinion. It's not even opinion, it's my fact, my words, my truth. You read it any way you want. Because I know that he came to deceive the whole world. He, menstrual, pain. Men is associated with everything that happens to be bad, and they want us to look at it in a negative way. It's not men. It's the spirit of what they put behind it, and they gave it a name and they gave it a face, and they said men, so we could be fearful of them that is strong and mighty, and says, surely the men has compassion more than women. My ones, my beloveds, it doesn't make sense. Women, we are the only species that walketh on land that give birth to women and to man, to little boys and little girls that makes them men and women. We are the only ones that walk with that power, that give the authority to have both. How is it that the man that walks around and say, Eve, made me eat the apple, and it wasn't even the apple, made me eat other fruit, when the first thing, it didn't have nothing to do with that. It was the consciousness. If you listen to it, it says the tree of knowledge of good and evil. What is that? That is you. That is you. You have to know what's good and evil in this world so you can pick which one you want to be. Because once you be it and you conscious, now you know. You can't say, I don't know, I'm innocent. No, you're not. You can't play that one. You can say a lot of things, but you can't say, I didn't know. I didn't know I was screwing your sister. I didn't know I was hurting you by lying and talking about you behind your back. I didn't know I was cheating with your brother. I didn't know I was messing with your friends and talking to your family behind your back. I didn't know I was deceiving you after you brought me all these things, after you laced my house and I went and had fun with one of your friends and homeboys, and after I sat with, listen, oh, after I had a baby, oh, I didn't mean, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to hurt you that bad. I didn't mean to hurt you, baby. Yo, I swear, mom, babe, I ain't, baby. Either way, vice versa. Vice versa. Archangel, please block these idiots out of, from trying to stop me from speaking. Either way, I'm saying some things you could get away with. Protect babies and fools. If you're no longer a fool and you're no longer a baby and you did things intentional, now you want help. Now you want to remember, Lord, do you remember me? Did you remember the one I sent? Did you remember the ones that came to you that was genuine to you? Do you remember the ones that when you was 15, 16? Do you remember the ones that did care about you? Did you remember before you got your heart broke, before you turned yourself cold and decided to dismiss yourself in your own and turned yourself and gave yourself to a coldest world that denounces me and say, give up your soul so I can give you power to be gatekeepers. Who's a gatekeeper? You know the gatekeepers. You know the gatekeepers? All right, it's not to be funny. Do you know the gatekeepers? You need people investigate what a gatekeeper is biblically, spiritually. Who are the watchers? Who the seers are? Who are those ones? Who are the ones that be in the family that be thinking about saying some things and they know some things and they call it out before it can happen? Who's those ones? Those are ones they don't want here. Those are ones they take out of here. This was the whole time. This was the whole game. This was the whole plan to use corruptible man against uncorruptible men and women that is incorruptible, but those ones is sent to be corruptible, to interrupt the ones that is uncorruptible, to test them. All right, some of us was able to be tested, not all of us. Some of us, he said, no, touch not my anointed. Don't touch my ones. That's what it says. It's the glory of God conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heavens for height, and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable. 4. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king. And stand not in a place of great men, for better it is that it be said unto thee, come up hither, than that thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of the prince whom thy eyes have seen. 8. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor have put thee to shame. All right, I was at Romans. Romans is nice in Romans. Okay. I'm not reading the whole thing. Please, I'm not a Bible study. This is wake up so you can pick a side. This is something to understand why we go a certain way, why we have these things. What are generational curses? So, what are these things that travel in our family patterns? What are dissension, hatred, bitterness, lewdness, Leviticus, backbiting, haters of men, haters of women? The women's hate the women that's love just men because they go both ways. They share same agenda and they both have a dangerous game and they both love and hate each other, but they hate us the most because we don't think the same. We are different. We don't go against whatever the Most High said. That is what it is. We don't have to like it. We need to understand. And it's not about, if you understand, then you should like it. I don't know anything about not liking what, well, sometimes I'll be like, it is. It takes patience and it's discipline, and you have to be obedient to who? The God that speaketh over you, that you say you belong to. If that power speaketh over you and it speaketh through you and you said I'm connected to it, how is it that you can't hear that one? And if that's the same thing that works for the one that works for this world, and that one saying you bow down to that servant and you calling that one's name, and they told everybody, we're going to say we're going to call this one God. God of this world, where they put that God at in all the churches around the world, and every doctrine of every religion that you can think of, Muslim, Hindu, whatever it is. Oh, the Torah, the Holy Quran, and the Holy Bible, those 3 books. All around the world is the 3 sayings. Confuse them this way, get them that way. We're going to get them in that way. Every church, every movie, especially all these things that got religion, got the most crimes, got the most killing. They torturing children. They doing all kinds of diabolical things. And you said, why would God, who would you keep saying that's God that would let these things happen? Some things, yes, the Lord permit because of stiff-necked people that said, I'd rather be on that side. I'd rather take my chances. Go ahead, my man, my woman. Go ahead, my children, my disobedient ones. Who would say that? Yes, a mother would say that. Not saying that a father would not fight for his children, but a mother will hurt anything and send a different type of force because we have, oh, our tongue is sharp as a two-edged sword. It'll cut you both ways. It'll get you in the weather, sit you down in the heat, flood you with the floods, get the oceans to rise, get you to buckle down to your knees. What force is that? You say that's not love. That's love if you turn your back on a power that gave you life and said, I made you in my image. I told you to speak. I told you to speak with authority. I told you that not to trust anything. After I got you out of the ditch, after I moved you from your family, after somebody hurt you, and I sent somebody to help you, after I put you in rehab, after you had nobody, whatever it is that I took you when you couldn't sleep, when you almost threw up because you realized someone in your family, the little ones, was being molested and they sleep, and you got to wake up because you felt sick. Something told you to wake up. Something is happening. I told the older sister to check on the little sister. Something happened. The mother didn't want to listen. She let it happen. She didn't want to lose a man, but she didn't mind to lose her children because the man, or whatever it is, vice versa. Flip the roles where it made somebody's story. I'm saying somebody knows somebody that happened to. What I'm saying is wake up. Stop taking things from people and letting these things go by. If you see it and your eyes see, and you're like, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm like, don't do that again. I can't believe, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Guess what? You're in trouble too because you saw something and you didn't correct it. Shame on you. Shame on you. Why would we see something and not tell the person to stop? Why let that be on your conscience and your spirit that you saw something? You could have warned somebody. You knew that what that would take that person. You know what that would do to that person, mind. If you didn't, if you could have just said something, but no, it's better if they don't know. I don't want to say. I'm gonna just leave it because it's gonna be too much. And you worrying about yourselves and not worrying about how did I hurt someone? Did I wish something bad on someone that didn't deserve? Or even if somebody did, you got people that play God. They just speak down and don't want something for someone. If somebody say, help me, would you go help that one? Would you be a good Samaritan? Would you stand up for that one? If somebody said, I'm in trouble, would you wait and say, well, I don't know. I'll try, but figure it out. You people, these are the things why we make it hard. And why the Lord said, if you turn your back on me, I'm gonna turn my back on you. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. What you want? I want to live a beast life. I don't want to know what love feels like. I don't want to settle down. I don't want to do things right. I want to be a little crooked. I want to be a little shady. But I don't want the shady one that I'm being shady to know that it's me. I don't want them to know that it's me. Stabbing them behind their back, sleeping in the bed with their enemy when you're not around. It's me. And I smile at you. I'll talk nice to you. And two, life turns around until it happens to me. But now I'm too ashamed to admit because now, what would that say about me? I would have to say that person is right. It's better to say somebody said the truth than to save your soul than to act like, well, my life is going good. No, life don't have to be going good, but it's only good when you trust and you understand why It's important to be able to stand and still speak. If you had nothing, but you only had you and you had a word to teach somebody, to pass on to something, do you need money or do you need to have a nice house or fancy rings and all kinds of things to say? I love you enough to get your life right. Because if I change you and you get, well, not change you, but if I can help you to see why you should change, then you could be the difference. And I might need you again, and you might need to help somebody else that thought just like you or thought like me, that if I didn't help you, what would that say about me? If I could see you to be better, so then you could be better for me. Why wouldn't I want to help you? If you telling me I need help and it's genuine, do I know the difference from the others, from something that is God sent? No, they treat you the same. They don't see you no different. You got to go through that everything like everybody else. Go, well, God got spit on. Well, so what? You too. Well, you got to go. Well, you got to just take the road. You got to take the roads with the punches. I don't know what to tell you. Well, you can be all of those things, but you still live down here. We still see you the same. So we're going to treat you the same. Man or woman. I don't care who you work for. You can work for God. You can do all these things. But down here, at my job, you got to do this and do that, and I don't care about what your God, whatever your God said, that don't apply down here. Baby, there's only at this level, but when you listen to that, we are spiritual beings from the beginning. It's a consciousness, good and evil, the tree of good and evil, and the tree of knowledge, the tree of life, and the tree of good and evil, knowing the difference. They was innocent walking around until something made them aware and they changed their mind. They wanted to have the experience because if everything is the same, then what's the difference? You see, this is why we was all made to be different. But we was all made to have a certain authority within ourselves once we get to an age of consciousness to be able to have our own experience. See, a baby can't have experience of nothing. You know why? They got to be nurtured. They got to be cared for. Everything got to be poured into them. You see, that's the same thing. As we get older, we need to be poured back into. Vultures, creatures, you got bloodsuckers, thirsty, that needs all your energy, all your knowledge. They want to talk like you. They want to think like you. They want your mannerism. They want to think and they want to share. They want to benefit off of you. They want to steal. They want to rob you of what? Your time. Talking to you. About what? The wind, the weather. Oh, did you see the birds? Oh yeah, the birds is flying. I ain't see them out. It must be too cold for the birds to fly. Their wings must be getting froze. Maybe they get wing arthritis. What? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna get to it. All right, this is Romans. Uh, 12. This is that I may be comforted together with you by mutual faith, both of you and me. Now I would not have you ignorant, whichever way how you want to say it. Brethren, that oftentimes I propose to come unto you, but was let hitherto, that I may have some fruit among you also, even among the Gentiles. I'm a debtor both to the Greeks. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. To the geeks. I cracked myself up. Okay. Oh man, that was hilarious. Okay. 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 I am a debtor both to the, I'm about to say it again. I am a debtor both to the Greeks and to the barbarians, both to the wise and to the unwise. I am a debtor both. That means you're in debt to both sides, good and bad, the wild and the unwise. So, as much as is in me, I am ready to preach the gospel to you that are at Rome also, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, also to the Greek. In simple terms, it's a higher power that resonates in you. It's called your intuition. Listen to it. It'll get you to learn some things that you never knew. And it's going to tell you to pay attention. It's your gut feeling. It's your moral compass, if you have one. Those that don't, I'm sorry for you. Must have gave it away and lost it, dropped it along the way, and tried to take somebody else's. And then somebody came back and took their consciousness back and said, you got to find your own. Just said, It's like the commercial when they had I think it was some type of record or something, or I forgot what it was, but it was something like that. It's like, no, this is mine. You gotta buy it, or you gotta find your own. When you get something that's yours and somebody try to take from you, and you realize little bits, little things. Sometimes it's not big things. It's not a car. It's not all your money coming out of the bank. Sometimes it's just you, your energy, your time, your effort. And they take it and give it to somebody else and enjoy it more with somebody else after you just gave them, and they just treat yours and then pour themselves into someone else that you just poured into them because they scared to pour back into you, because what it means for you, for them, it means that I would have to leave everything. I can't do it. I gotta settle less than you because I don't have that love to give back the way I don't know how to deal with a person like you with standards and understanding about things, and why I should be more mindful about true love and about things that materialistic that can't go with me, some things that it's not worth it. After you hurt yourself, it's no amount of money that can heal your soul. It's no amount of money that can bring back our loved one after the ones we loved and said, oh, wow, I threw them away because I love this one. But you threw away somebody that you shouldn't have threw away. Man or woman, please listen. It goes for everybody. Somebody say, do you got to know who to help? After you got screwed up a couple of times and you start to begin to heal, you're a healed person. You're a chill person. You're not looking to put nobody in jail. You ain't looking to hurt nobody. You're looking for that person mental to be healed so they can get past the stuff that they couldn't get over when their heart was hurting. Say, how do you get over someone that hurt you? Walk away. Stop the pain. Stop the hurt. They can't do it again if you walk away. You could give them the power or you could take it with you. I don't know. I think if you mess up on me, I'm speaking for me. If you mess up 10, 20 years, or I don't care if it was 50, 150 years, if you walked away from all those years and I didn't do nothing wrong, and you did something that way it had to wither itself away, I'm not holding on to it. If you didn't care about it, me either. I'm going to get rid of that too. Do it mean that means you don't hurt, you don't feel bad, you don't think about it? It means I'm not going to hold on to something. I don't know. I'm not. I think about why am I holding on to something if I didn't do it and it's not my fault, and the person didn't realize because they didn't understand what why we should appreciate something that's hard to come by. Friends and sisters, well, I don't know about that one, but this one loved you in spite of your rotten self, in spite of when you didn't need. Why? Because I remember when the Lord did that for me. They said, "Oh, that's why she forgives. Oh, that's why she was nice. See if you could do that again." Mm-mm. Once you show me who you are, I already know. You can't do that again. It's not going to be, oh, see if you could do that twice. Learn a good lesson, pass it on. Pass on yourself. Read some chapters so you can live your life a little bit long. If you have less, do you have your mind? Can you still love yourself? To love yourself, and said that, well, the Lord said, "It loves me if I keep these commandments. If I choose the ones that choose Him, those are the ones. It's really a her." But because everybody's condition, so to keep preaching that. 17. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. I'm one of those. I live by faith. And not just by my sight. Yes, I use my eyes to see, but not only. You got to see some things that you can't see. You don't know how the road is going to play out. So you got to have faith that you're going right. And you say, I got to believe, but that this is a power. Now, this world got a power that they call a God too. They do dark things. They play underneath the moon. They do strange things between the hours of 10, no, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even 12. Sometimes when it depends on if they know when you sleep. They do strange things. If you're a person, you can feel things happening, tugging on your energy. You're supposed to feel when something's in the atmosphere, something ain't right. What do? You can't see it. It's out of sight. All right, listen, this Bible said we spiritual beings. They talked about Ezekiel and they talk about the will. In space, they said Jesus, what's his name? John came to bear witness. He bore witness of the one that was mightier than him. He came to say, it is a power being born. I'm just telling you, that's what it says in the book. Let me get through this. So you can see why we're corruptible and with generational disturbances coming. Why we so dysfunctional? Why we go to same sex? Why we went off the track? What happened? Who deceived us? And who was sitting next to me when the deceiving took place? Did they know and didn't warn me? Are you those people that can work at a job or be in a place and not be on the right person and then think that you should get rewarded? How? The Lord said, I wasn't watching you. I've been watching you. I just let you. It tells us it's watching us. It's you making it up. No, she's putting words and changing the story around. I can't change the story around if it's your life. If you have any of these attributes, if we did, I did you change your life to make it more right? Did the Lord said, if you go away from me, I'll be right here. Come back to me. I'll receive you. Come back to me wholeheartedly, genuinely. I will receive you. If you denounce me on purpose, intentionally, to my face, to anybody that I said I loved and I cared for, that cared for you genuinely, and you smacked them, you spit on them, you pushed them away, you stole, lied, cheated, murdered, you did all these things, murdered their spirit, murdered their soul, took their families, whatever you did. Families that's doing these things is two spirits that walks around. One of them is to save a life, the other one is to take a life, and both of those spirits belong here. One of them wants your soul, the other one wants your life to raise, so the other one wanted to descend. Which one are you fighting for? If you the solution or you the problem? All of the problems, read to see where you're going by the decisions you make. Why? Because you made it for free. You said, this is my will. I can give my authority. I can just speak curses and blasphemy. No matter who it is. I don't like them. I want them to shut up. I don't want them. They're making me look bad. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm here for. That's all of us what we're here for. Is not to make people look bad, But if you do look bad for telling the lie, and we got to tell the truth, you can't misrepresent God and do all these things intently and then say, oh, I didn't know. I was sleeping with the person that didn't like you, that I was sleeping with your worst enemy. I don't want you to know. I was friends sitting at your table. I was kissing, rubbing toes right next to you. When your neighbor came down, the ones, your friends, your sisters, when you wasn't looking, when it was chances that we all was together, when we exchanged numbers and you didn't know it. We had threesomes under the tables and all kinds of things. I'm saying somebody knows somebody's story that happened like this. Everybody had somebody that to see them sat in their face, was their homegirl, was their cousin, mother, uncle, somebody, your brother, your kids, your son, and looked at you and said, "Ma, you bugging? Oh no, you I wouldn't I wouldn't just say I would never. It wouldn't be." And then you asked for a wonderful thing. You said, Lord, Psalms 37, fret not. Be not evil or wicked to evildoers that is wicked towards you. Cause them no harm. Call on me. That means it's personal. Do just that. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Making me to lie down in the green pastures. Restoreth my soul. Leadeth me beside the still waters. Lead me in the path of righteousness for her name's sake. Ye, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You prepared the table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Ashe. Now, where's your house? When I say house, I'm not thinking about an apartment. A house is you. If you don't fix your house, how you eat, what you put in, how you think, for the times when you didn't think, you was a little crazy. There's something shake me, not as much as you're going to shake you for shaking me when I didn't need to be shaken. I was already okay. Mm. 18. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men. Who holds the truth and unrighteousness? Who holds the truth and unrighteousness? Those ones you think the Lord want to hire you after you did some things to not to be honorable? No, I can't use you. You just told me you're not good. You can't be trusted. Look at what you did. I watch you. Listen, in order to catch somebody, this world will set you up. They'll let you do it so you can do it and get messed up. If you put your hand in a cookie jar and you took and your cookies got crumbs, I I ain't got no cookies. You got the crumbs and the evidence all over you. I didn't eat it. You already ate the cookie, but you got didn't finish wiping your mouth because you got caught too fast. 19. Because of that which may be known to God is manifest in them, for God have showed it unto them. 20. For the invisible things, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Let me keep reading. Their foolish hearts was darkened. Why? 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of uncorruptible God into an image made like uncorruptible, hold on, let me read it again. I'm going to read 22 and 23 again. Professing themselves, 22, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man. All right. They changed the glory of the uncorruptible God. That means uncorruptible. That means you can't corrupt that one at all. But you made an image made like to corruptible man, and to the birds of the four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth. It's no cut, it's raw. I'm natural. Something is wrong, do it in front of the camera. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Much better. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. What it's like. Marvelous. What it's like. Marvelous. It's a beautiful thing to do what the Lord tells you to do. Just do it. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's going to be good for you. It should matter. If the Lord said, it's something good, something that is better that could see and give you. You don't even know what you could get, but you just know that I need to be obedient, because there's many times I couldn't have protected myself. I'm goddamn grateful. Do you know what that is, to be grateful? To be honored that it's a presence that watches over you. In spite of your wrongs that the world tell you, and your friends and people that know you tell you and criticize you. You can criticize. But if the Lord said, I'm pleased with you because you listen to me, you follow my commands, you listen to my authority. I made you. I gave you everything like I gave everybody else. I gave you a little extra depending on your work. How much work you did, that's how much I give you. Knowledge of good and evil. The tree. The tree of life. The tree of good and evil. You are the tree. You get to pick which one you want to be. You want to be a good Samaritan. You want to be a evil one. You want to be somebody to get over. You like to slick people. You like to try to outdo someone, make believe, slick and slide. You know who I am. I can get anybody. I can get any woman. I can get any man. I can have anybody I want. You can, but is it the right one? Is the one that the Lord said this one is healed? Now, when you're not healed, you can get anybody. You can. You ain't even ready for nothing real anyway. That's to anybody. That was me before I got to be healed. When you get healed, you ain't worrying about the people that hurt you or whatever they did it. Well, okay, I heard. Oh, how come you're not broken? Oh, because I was broke already. You know how many times a person could get healed in this life? But the more healed you get, it means that you're not angry. You made up with yourself. You forgave yourself, and you're ready to let go. You passed that. You had your time. You learned your lesson. Move on. But if you never gave yourself a chance, never, not once, and you had something, you just never took the bet. You just thought everything was better, and you just thought it would be there. I got time, that job or that house, that will always be there. I don't have to really put in no time with it. I don't really got to clean it up. It's just like how most of us women feel about our hair. I don't even wash my hair. I don't really care about this. I'm about to put a wig and a weave on, and I'm about to do that and make sure I wash it, I dry it, I get the best hair brand. But the best hair brand you was born with, you don't even spend that much time to even go like this, no matter if it's short or whatever it is, it's yours. And this one you was born with. Do you own this one? Yes. Did you have to go shopping in the store to figure it out? Why? It's the things that we have to buy and put on us is more treasured and value. The colors, the everything, the effort that we put into it. Instead of just saying, I'm thankful what I got. Because some people they had natural hair, but sometimes sickness took it out. Cancer, chemo, something, stress. Somebody pulled somebody's hair out because they didn't like it. They wanted them to cause the stress. Why are we causing each other harm when we all endure ups and downs? Why do we want to keep causing harm? Do we think it's time to stop? Did we not think and listen that the Lord said, when she, listen, they call this country she, but he rules it. If it's a man's world, listen to me, and she's a hair lot, a whore, dancing in videos and men make, I'm just saying, listen, make all these kind of musics and the woman just dancing. I'm a airhead, yeah. Brainless booty, I don't care, unloyal or whatever it is, and you could dance with it because maybe it's true, or is it the beat that's catchy for you? Or is you dancing to something that you're not even thinking about that's belittling you? If you're belittling yourself, men and women, I'm saying they make us not see nothing wrong because so many of us is untrustworthy. We went astray. So now they get to sit back and let us make a mockery of ourselves because the Lord said, I made you the best way. You didn't need to do this. Why didn't you follow my way? Why didn't you trust me that I would have got you whatever you needed? Why didn't you want to wait? I would have healed you. I would have made you longevity. I could have healed your heart. I could have, whoever hurt you, whatever it is that you didn't know, whatever thing you didn't get past, you didn't finish school, whatever, somebody laughed, whatever it is that hurt you or whatever you couldn't pass. If you would have trusted me, you could have leaned on me a little more. You should have talked to me. I would have talked to you. And I was talking and you wasn't listening to me. Why would you fight with me and go against me? Listen to me. That is to go against yourself, to go against something else, to say you giving up the all rights and power to join something that has more power over the power where you had the ability to say free will, and you gave your free will away to who? To your girlfriend by telling some or your man by telling him about another man or telling him about another woman and not knowing that woman is a friend or a hater of the other woman or a sister is a hater of the sister. She couldn't stand. She wants everything that she has, whether it's her man, her children, everything she wants in vigor. And the Lord is watching. What? Angels of heavens. Do you see what I see? Do you see the disgrace, the dishonor, the disrespect? How dare you? And you run around. I didn't know. Well, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm taking to my grave. Nobody's taking nothing. Everybody needs to make something right. If you got uncles and aunts, nieces or cousins, anybody doing something wrong in the family, they causing a problem, put them out is better. You better listen. The Lord said change. What are we doing? It's getting colder. You're going to want somebody to care. The people that's not here, the people that is here, some of them don't care if you're out in the cold. They wish it for you to be there, but not for themselves. What you want for yourself, you should want for others. Don't ask for something that you don't want or something you want, but you don't want it for yourself. You're absolutely going to get it back, especially if it's someone that didn't wrong you, someone that don't deserve it, someone that is asking or should have been, or somebody that was there for you that was a friend. Surely you should have preserved it. No, you throw it away. When that one walks away, that one works for me. It goes with everything that it comes with, all the protection, all the love, everything comes back to me. And that one belongs to me. And I sent to you, and you said no. Not just only say no, despicably, disgracefully, for the people that's out there, that's hate on people that's innocently. Why do you do that? Why would you? Did I do that to you? Did I not give you chances? Did I not give you favors when you got your heart broken? Did I not send another one to mend it for you? When you thought true love was gone, I gave you another. How did you treat it, man or woman? On either side, flip it. Something that was genuine, that was patient with you, but lift you up, held you down, made you feel alive inside. Oh, you didn't have money. You misjudged that one. No, she didn't look like she nothing. He didn't look like something that belongs to somebody. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows her. She don't have no pull. She don't have no weight. It's never gonna be nothing. I can't use that one. I'm finished with that one. I got all I could take. Yeah. Okay. Now, when the Lord say that to us, and you say, "Lord, what about me? I don't even know you. Who? I know Satan, and I know my ones, but who is you?" Mm-hmm. No, I heard you talk about me. You're not loyal to me. You don't even pray to me. You act like you like listening to songs, something that was trying to give you a heartbeat. You would smile in my face like you like me, but you stab me in behind my back and you just fight me. After all I did to unite you back to me, after you done lost and got hurt, I tried to fill you. I gave you something to give you love, and you spat on it. And you hated me and hated yourself. And you did all kinds of things, many people around the world, across the globe. You did things to despite me knowing that I said, hold your body for me. Let me give you the right one. After you get the wrong one, do you know to stop and wait till I send somebody? Let you heal before you get a next one. Don't get a rebound. Don't use people and mess up and use them for fun, to play with their mind after you trying to get rid of another one, but you're really angry and you think about that one and you take it out because that one got love and it's something that you didn't want to feel. The nerve of you trying to make me feel things that I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to think about nothing I didn't want to think about. I told you I don't want to think about nothing of my past. I didn't want to have a heart. I gave that up so I wouldn't feel my conscience blast. I wanted to sleep. I was getting along with life perfectly until somebody came and woke me up and told me to think about the things that I am doing. I never had nobody tell me to check myself before I wrecked myself. Look at what I was doing. Lord, you remember me? Turn up the music. Turn up the music. Lord, turn it up louder. Somebody's talking, but I don't hear you. I hear you, but I don't hear you. I hear you talking. I don't know who you're talking to. Who's your Lord now? Where happened to the other one that you were serving, that you was praying under the moon now? You dismiss my ones. It's not personal. This is general, but it's personal to the ones that's personal to. If you did any of these things to anyone and you played any of these parts, then I'm talking to you. Read it. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm reading it. I'm reading it. Somebody want to take my mannerism. I got a sister that look like me. There's only one queen. And sometimes I wear my hair like this. Yeah. I wear my nails like this. Like, who's that one? I'm me. I can do this. Now, one more thing. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator. Who is the creature? Your flesh self. The creator is your higher self that knows more than you, that's connected to the thing that's outside of you, that can see way more further than you. All of us. You got to trust something. They trust that one because it tells them things too. It gave them powers and they had to pay for it. Cheaters. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator? Who is blessed forever? Ashe. That's what I say. 26. For the cause of God gave them, for this cause. That means because they serve the creature more than the creator that created themselves. They forgot about themselves and worship something else that had another force that's not from here. And they asked that one to be their God, to give them musical powers or whatever it is that they wanted to do, to be invincible, gatekeepers, hell raisers. It's in the Bible. This is our world. Is it a trick? Oh, you talking spiritual. Are you not do you not have a spirit? Do you have a soul? Then who are you if you're not a spiritual being? Your spirit is part of your soul. Where's your soul? In your body. When your body leaves, that goes too. Where it goes? Somewhere else. It's out of the body. It's healthier outside of the body than it is in the body. That body's no longer good. So it goes in the ground. And it needs another one. So the spirit needs a body to host. If you calling on entities, do you think that you don't call on some of them and they go into people and the ones that sit next to you got that same demon, but they smiling at you and they smoking with you, they laughing with you, or ice skating, I don't know, or they in the church with you. They sit right next to you. The demons go there. You know why? They say, oh, we know where we can find the good ones at in church. We're going to call it House of God. What God? That's the line. They be hurting children and doing all kinds of wicked things in there. What God is that lives there? That's not saying everybody that goes there is evil and wicked. I'm saying it is the foundation of where wickedness is at. Where would they not go? The schools, the hospitals, anywhere where they can get to your children. A lollipop. You want to go to the amusement park? You want to go to Disneyland, Disney World, anywhere where you could swirl and they got all the holidays with all the candies and all the nice colors that you can swirl, get lost in La La World. And then before you know it, the Matrix already swallowed you up and you lost what you lost, your soul. You know where you gave it to? To a creature. Who's the creature? Something else. You didn't even value yourself because you didn't value somebody else that had a self like you. You dismissed them out. Their life is not worth it. Only mine's. Okay, so the real one is watching you because that one is one, the answer to all the things and gave power to every authority. It's just one that everything and everyone hearkens to. It's not one, it's many. Because if you think about it, if the Lord said, I made many of you in my image, the liar created an image and said, I'm going to make man in a corruptible image. So it could deceive. So that means that you have to be a physical being down here doing the deeds of where you came from the darkness, looking for who you can get over and who you can snatch and who you can suck up like a crab or oyster, something that you could go like that to. Yeah. And what you have to use? Your organs, your meat. I didn't make it up. It's in here. It's telling you. Even if you don't want to read it like that, but it is. They meet up. Sexual deviance. Men and women corruptible to themselves, said you rather serve creature. The creature is your flesh self that is a beast within. It can go dark. If you go too dark, you can't go back to the light. You're too far from the light within. Where's your light within you? How do you get back? That's the balance of you. I don't know how far you want to go. You can be dark. I can pretend to be good. I can be both. You can. But guess what? You could be both, but you're not fooling no one because it's an original that have many originals that work for that one. You got many eyes that's watching to see who's doing what. If you watching yourself, you could look at where and people don't want to read the Bible. You ain't got to read the Bible to believe. You should look at it to see if you got any of these elements, backbiting, fornication, any of these hatred things. So you keeping secrets behind somebody's back when somebody did wrong. You didn't say you shouldn't do that. No, I'm not going to do that with you because somebody else sin is yours too. If they do wrong and you saw that one do wrong, so is the wrong done for you. You did it the same because you didn't say nothing to correct that person. If you can correct somebody, you see them, you can save a life. You'll say, look, don't do that. I seen that happen. I seen how that go. Somebody got hurt that way. They like didn't turn out good. Or that happened to me. I did that and I didn't. I'm trying to warn you. People don't like warnings. Never mind. They can't say you didn't tell them. Let them go. Okay. You want to do it? I'm telling you which road you're going. The choices we make is consequences for our actions. You mean we get consequences? I thought my God said it got powers and I paid for it. It's a liar. That's what it came to do, to deceive you. It's going to say, come on, I give you everything. Bring your children. Come on down. Come all of you. Come one by one. Bring your dogs and your cats. I got room for everyone. Bring everything because they don't want you to leave. They want you to be happy. So they give you everything you need. You look, oh, wow, what do I need? Money. But then when it comes to your self-respect, how much is that? When it comes to you to use your mind, how much is that? If it comes to you to have the matters of your heart, how much you care about somebody, how much is that? Is that a price? How much is that job? How much is your heart worth? You're alive. You need it. It's not like you giving it away for donation. You need it. How much is it? Some things don't cost money, but they put money on everything. Some people look at it that way. Well, I don't need love when I could just get money. I don't have to have a conscience. I don't need nobody to really love me. I just need to screw and keep going on. I don't want to settle down with nobody. No. You don't never want nobody to take you serious. You don't never want nobody to be real genuine, that you can have somebody that's your best friend and you her best friend and y'all can get along and y'all just make it better because you found something, not just that something that you're good at, that y'all got along with, but something that makes the other balance of you. You don't think that's worth it to sit down and say, wow, that's something special. If somebody could take their time to give me and be one of those people and just wanted that for me, and you don't want nobody else, and you just rather to sit down with me for that man to get that woman to get that man, that means you need to be healed. If you're not healed, you're ready to have a thrill any type of way. They'll throw you away for the highest pill. Okay, you don't believe it? Somebody life you gonna believe. I'm just talking. I'm not a tarot or none of that. I'm just barely breaking into YouTube or whatever. I just speak when I'm something to speak about and something to enlighten. If I touch somebody and somebody thought about it and changed somebody's life, somebody thought about, I am worth it. God did protect me. I did get out of that jam. Somebody else, I did pray for somebody to be revealed to protect me from my enemies. So if those things happen and you said, no, if you did do those things and you said to yourself, I asked the Lord to protect me from the things I can't see, and the Lord did it to you. There's plenty of people that I'm talking to. Somebody will hear it. Somebody know that it did something. It's something that they couldn't see, but it was a force that was watching out. Somebody sent somebody up there from down there, somewhere around the block, and somebody came out of nowhere and said, I didn't even know that you came right on time. I didn't even know you was coming. How did you know? It was, I would just happen to come up this way. I just happen to be thinking about you, and I just happen to do something or give you something. Something was already watching, already prepared for you to be okay. All you get to do is say, if you're thinking and you see it, you say, thank you. Be grateful. Say, I couldn't have did it better. I wouldn't have known to be wise to go down this block, or to sit down, or to take a seat, or to walk away, or to say, you know what? It's not worth it. Let me just sit down and have a seat. Even if you're alone, even if you cry. So cry and be alone. You still okay. Did you die? Is that the last time your eyes open? Is that the last tear you cried? It's a difference to cry for joy or to cry for pain, but either way, you're alive. If you feel any pain, and if you cry for happiness, that means you went through the pain. Now you can smile and cry happy tears because you made it. Made it through what? Made it through yourself being given up. You didn't give up. That's making it. Now, somebody else consider making it. I made it because I made it to the highest part. I'm a celebrity now, and I get to walk on a red carpet now. I made it. If you made it, you should be able to say, I made it through trials and tribulations, because those are the things that was strong enough to break you. It's not a job. Those are things that we don't get rewarded for. Those are the things that you're bored, so nobody say, well, I'm going to draw a picture and put it on a plaque and say, you did a good job handling this family situation, mending some fences, stopping some bones from being broken, telling the truth, and hurting some things to fix some things. Sometimes you got to tell the truth even if it hurts. You got to mend some fences. And who are you if you're able to do that? Somebody got to be a stand-up citizen. Some people's weak is only this. It ain't this. This walk is not made for the weak, because the weak is too scared to say the things they did wrong. You're supposed to say everything you did wrong, that you was the baddest and the worst at it, because that's what the world came to do: deceive and steal and kill and steal our joy and break our families up and mess our minds up and make us think that the little bit that we get, and it's okay to be corrupt, that it's all right for the family to be broken. As long as you get something bigger and you get a bigger token at the end and make that person feel stupid at the end. For what? For trying to mend broken pieces? For trying to help us to win? Win what? Ourselves, to be better than arguing back and forth. Who is that? Someone that's caring and loving. You don't want that one. You don't want those ones, that man or that woman, that child, that's thoughtful and kind, that think about, let me think about what I do before I do it. I used to didn't think. I used to be a hothead. Now you think. Now you cooler. You said, let me be slow. Let me think about what I do before I do my next move. Because the next move that I do, I can either hurt myself or hurt somebody else, to make somebody else hurt somebody. I don't want to do that. Well, what's that called? Being mindful. That's what it takes. I don't want to be mindful. Okay. Just go that way, because everybody don't want to be messed with. Everybody, if somebody's calm, leave them. If they seem slow, but you realize they're not, leave them. If they told you certain things that they're a certain way and you did everything to deceive them, leave them. If you got a warning, I took everything and you was talking, didn't care about nothing, but to their face, they everything. And then you realize, after all the facades, you realize that was the only one I had. I had a true friend that cared about me. Now I got somebody else I'd rather be. I'm better with this one. Good. Because the other one, you have to step down. Because if you destroy the ones that God said that sent to you, the ones that cared about you, that would have lifted you up, or that would have kept you comfortable in your spirit, kept you relaxed, knew how to tame you, you would have been a better version of yourself as a man or as a woman. Both ways. You need to sit down. That means don't go and get somebody else. Don't tag team somebody. Should have sat down. These are imposters. I love the Lord. How? You don't even love yourself. You have to love yourself in order to love someone, to treat them right. If you don't know how to treat them right, it's a different type of love. It's called healed. You ever been healed? No, I don't even know what that is. Healed is when you're not bitter. You're ready to let go. You're ready to take a leap. A leap in what? A leap in yourself to say, I'm ready to release and let go. Be a better version of yourself. You can't help the other person to grow. Let them go. He or she, it doesn't matter. If they're not ready, it's not a mean thing. They need to be able to release and let go so they can see you grow, so they can see it is possible for a being to heal through trauma, pains, heartaches, and pains, and all the things. You don't keep putting that on that person and keep saying, well, keep putting more peanut butter, keep putting, let's get quicksand. Let's push them in there, see if they get out. Keep trying to make the task harder. Keep making it worse. Keep doing these things and thinking, oh, life is going to be good. Life is going to be kind to me. Life's going to be good. I'm going to be happy. Oh, girl, I got her man. I got his girl. I snatched her up. Are you crazy? Well, I robbed them blind. I got all kinds of paperwork. I did all kinds of crimes. Yeah, and I smelled it. You think they know? No. If they knew, they would have been said something. Oh, no, no, no. No, this one's stupid. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. And then you come across somebody that knew the whole time, that watched you. Watch people watching. Everybody watching. Put their glasses on. Inspector Gadget. Do 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 do. That used to be my cartoon. You all remember the Inspector Gadget? These for the people that go way back in the 80s. Operoon and Friends, the Care Bears. That's my favorite cartoon because they cared. And it was the only harmless cartoons. And if it was any trouble, they got together with all their hearts, the red, purple, blue, whatever colors they had, and they put all their kids together. They had different types of 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 angles where they show love, and they had their own special gifts, and together they made a powerful blow, and they solved every situation, and they did it with love. Why did they take that off? That should have remained throughout all the kids' journey, even up to now, because these kids would have stopped seeing all these fightings and shootings and guns and then games and grand theft autos, all kinds of everything that is just like malicious for no reason. For no reason. Not because somebody did something. It's not something that has. This word don't tell you nothing about no principles. It just say go, and they tell you, oh yeah, you can't do this. Or if somebody, it just tell you do's and don'ts. Follow along. Don't ask too many questions. You can ask this question, but this is pertaining to your right, and none of your rights really matter. That's just something we got to tell you, and then we got to put it into laws. We know you ain't gonna follow some of them, so that way we know we're gonna lock you up anyway. So the ones that don't follow, and if you could get by some of these without following, then you did a good job. But other than that, most of y'all gonna get caught, and then y'all ain't gonna want to follow some of these rules. And we know that we put these rules in places to catch you. We got all these entertainers. We got all kinds of stuff. We know we're gonna do all kinds of things. Gonna make you forget. You're gonna be so excited. We took you off the street, came into this brand new arena where you got everything exposed at your fingertips. You get all you want. You're gonna lose your goddamn mind. Why? Because you ain't never had that much of everything at one time. How? Who prepared you? Your parents can't prepare you if they didn't come from it either to tell you, okay, listen, we got to be grounded. You got to remember yourself. You got to remember that this world don't love nothing about us. We got to be true to ourselves. Certain things you got to not do. They're going to give you a lot of money. And some money, I don't care how much it is. If it comes with a headache and it's going to come looking with glistening, it's going to be happy at first. Did you see what they did to the others that went before you first? Some of them died. They came in with a lot of money and died with nothing. A lot of it was stolen. Some of them got out of here. Why? You think they was playing French toast and baking in the oven? Oh, they ate something. They slipped. Oh, they had an aneurysm. No. People do spell work. It's in the book. Even as they did not like to retain gods in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not covenant, which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, convertedness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, desire. It is a desire? Oh, no. Full of murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, deceitful, proud boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding covenant breakers, without natural affections, implacable, unmerciful, whom who knowing the judgment of God that they which commit such things are worthy of death. It means death. It could be a physical death or a spiritual death. Either way is bad for you because if you in the living, you have a spiritual death, you have no soul. You are a fallen angel. You're just here, empty vessel, looking who it could suck on. People, be careful. They have the walking dead out here. And you could be sitting next to a lot of them or some of them. A lot of families are these. A lot of families. A lot of people now is these. Because you join in with them. You partake, you party with them. You got down with them. You slander with them. You knew it was wrong, but you didn't care. It was good for the good. And everybody was in agreement with it. Why? Because everything was good. Everybody was popping. Everybody was getting along as long as they was talking about somebody that did nothing to them, but had everything to say. Oh, she always think this. Oh yeah, she always did think she was right. Oh yeah, she did say things that was slick. Did she say the goddamn truth? Did he say the truth? Did they say the truth? Or was it a lie? Which one was it? If somebody, the truth is the truth, the facts are the facts. It's just that. It exists. It is just that. Period. It's not an act. It's not a show. It's not something that you can make up. You could just be yourself or not. Because somebody could just be themselves. I own nobody. Nobody owns me. Nobody gets to, let me see if I play with your mind and take you around, walk you around the street like a walking dog. When you play a little bit, and then you say, nah, I'm not playing no more. Oh, this is how y'all play. And then somebody show you who they are. What do they say? Believe them. If the dog is barking and it's a dog, and you said it's something barking, and if something don't look like a dog, but it barks like a dog, that's something different. Like, I don't know what to call it, but it's barking like a dog. But if it looked like a dog, but it is a dog, but this is a different type of dog. It's still a dog. It barks. A leopard. I don't know, but it got the spots of a leopard. What you mean? Either it's a leopard or it's not. Well, it runs like a leopard. A cheetah. The cheetah's fast. And some people cheat just as fast as a cheetah. They got animal instincts just like that. They very fast, very quick, and very deceitful. Get out before you know it. Go see somebody down the block and act like they've been around the whole time or they wasn't around at all and they was just getting around to you. Coming from somewhere else. Liars, inventors, haters of God, of the goodness of who? The Creator. I like the Creator over the corruptible man that said God. And they said it's a he. And he came to deceive and sit down to many people, and he became into she. So all these he, she's. So you can understand why them too. Who knowing the judgment of God that which they commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in doing them that do them. Okay, let me say that again. Who knowing the judgment of God that which No, I have the commandment of God that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Therefore, thou art incorruptible, O man, whosoever thou art judges, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest, condemn thyself, for thou that judges does is the same, judge does the same thing. But we are sure that the judgment of God is according to truth against them which commit such things. Listen, you being held to goddamn accountable. That's what that sounds like. Now you can make it sound like anything else. I believe the Lord love me. If you're going against and you with the same, you're gonna get judged for the same, because some things is a no. It's unacceptable. Either you go against what you naturally feel for the betterment of what is righteous to enter into the kingdom, or you settle to be outside or to be wherever it is. I'm not telling you. Everybody could choose to do what they want. Just be okay with the consequences. That's for everybody, including myself. So nobody can say, well, what about you? Well, that's why I mentioned me. That's why I mentioned me. That's why I said about me. I'm trying to find ways. Okay. Galatians 5. Listen to this. Stand fast, therefore, in liberty, wherewith Christ hath made us free, and be not entertained again with the yoke of bondage. Behold, I, Paul, say unto you, that if ye be circumcised, Christ shall profit you nothing. For I testify again to every man that is circumcised that he is a debtor to do the whole law. Christ is become of no effect unto you. Whosoever of you are justified by the law, ye are fallen from grace. Now, that means that if you're doing anything that is according to these laws and you get caught up, those laws apply to you. If you do nothing wicked, you don't harm or deceive or hurt anyone, intently looking to seek to devour, to get over, to use or abuse or manipulate. Don't the book is used as a reference, and this is a reference so you can see, do I live my life like that? Because if I'm living on this lane, then I can see where I'm going, and I can see, oh man, this ain't gonna be good, but it feels good. You ain't thinking about it. Oh, surely I'm gonna keep living forever. I ain't never gonna die. I could get to pull other people in. I'm a big gatekeeper. I'm high ranking. I can bring all of them to the slaughter. Who? Who? All right. Let's see something. 7. All right. 14. Revelation. And I looked, and lo, a Lamb stood on a Mount Zion, and excuse me, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. I'm gonna interpret that my way. I'm gonna read this one. The whole book is a she. Even if they're talking about Babylon, that's the other part. Those are the Jezebel. When you raise into a hill being, a hill mother that is able to be a nurturer, a giver, a mother that loves children, that stands on principle, that cares about other things and people and how people treat them and how they see other people, don't mean that you don't need to retaliate. You mean to get away from some of those people. Don't be like them. Oh, you different. If somebody said, oh, you different. Everybody can't be like you. That's why you should listen. You should want to understand. If something truly was given to you, that's favor. You don't want it. I don't like it. I don't like the way. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's too fat for me. It's too black for me. It's too short for me. I don't want it. I don't care because that's what you gave to me. I don't love you. So you tell the Lord all day long, I don't love you. I don't want you. I don't want nothing you care about. I'd rather go to hell than to be praising you, to be with somebody that you said that's going to love me. I don't want nobody to love me. I don't want to know what that feel like. I'd rather run because of that one. I got to give up everything. I'm not going to do that. That is what this is. To give up what you do, to give up everything, to have nothing to stand with me. Who don't want that one that wouldn't help that one and says, surely somebody's picking on that one that works for me. Who don't like that one? Who got a problem with me? Who wouldn't help or don't want that person in their life unless you're doing something wrong and that one makes you look bad just because they live in their life and they had a choice just like you. They chose to do wisely. They chose to heal and to still show love to themselves and to the other ones and to others that deserve it. Stop giving it to undeserving. If it doesn't serve a purpose, then never mind. You don't want my love. You don't want my kindness. That's what everybody say. All of us know. Never mind. That's too bad. You don't want to find somebody else. You're going to get beneath. Because the Lord said, this is where it goes up. This is my love for you if you follow me. And if I send this person to you, that means you're blessed from me. You don't want the blessings, so never mind because you rejected me. Well, Lord, can I get favor? Go make it right to the one that I sent to you. You can't disrespect something that's from me and then tell me you want to say sorry to me, but you won't say sorry to the one that you treated miserable because of me. No, you can't cheat. You can't cheat me. I'm watching you. I'm the big joker, remember? You play with the little joker. The little joker runs around and hop on the grass and do funny things. I'm the overseer. I see everything. And I warn my ones. Like I warn you, you work for me too. What's wrong with you? You forgot who you talking to? I'm just saying. It's a high power. It's a force to be reckoned with. And I heard the voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of the great thunder. And I heard the voice of the harps are harping with their harps, and they sang, as it were, a new song before that throne, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man can learn that song. Did I say it right? And no man can learn that song but the 144,000, which these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever she goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no gall, for they are without fault before the throne of God. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and in every nation and kindred and tongue and people. 7, saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to her, for the hour of judgment, of her judgment, is come, and worship her that made heaven and earth, men and children. Is only women that give life to both, that walketh upon the earth, that is above all kettle and creature, creepy and crawly things, that's even in the ocean, that walketh on the land. It is the woman power that gives birth to all nations. Yes, do the men help, but the woman push both out. Why don't our men love where they came from, that they would turn and love other men? Why would women not love where they came from and turn aside from a man that was balance of them to go to a woman? You can listen, don't be angry with me. These are this is the most high principles. If I made you a certain way to be balanced, why do you go off balance against me and then say you love me, but partly you do? Because that's not what I told you to do. I didn't tell you to do those things. I said to love yourself and to love everything that I give you. Can you love without being sexual? You need to find the compartment where there's a boundary. I'm just telling you. They have it in a way. I know how to read it, so I'm explaining it to you. Okay. 7 again. Saying with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to her, for the hour of her judgment is come, and worship her that made heavens and earth. If it lied, that means you twist it around so you could be unlied to. If everything came to deceive you, do know how to twist the words around to put the right fit. Put your name in it if you need to. And worship her that made heavens and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen. Listen, Babylon is fallen. What is fallen? The facade of us not knowing that we are stronger mentally, physically, spiritually than what we used to be. We're waking up from being half dead. Some of us are still the walking dead, and they made a movie out of it. They're called bloodsuckers. They thirsty. They need some adrenaline. They need somebody with energy that's full of vigor, that got something. Surely something they can drain you from. You don't want those ones that walk, that's a army in the Lord's camp that's fighting for the Creator, said to love the beast, to worship the creature more than the Creator. Either you're going to learn to worship the Creator, which created you, so you would love yourself, you would treat yourself better, so you could treat other people the way that you want to be treated as you do. The other one, no, they want to make believe. They want to trick you. They want to poke you. They want everything to be taken away because they don't believe that that's going to happen to them. But when they do, it's like, oh, I can't believe, oh my gosh, it's really happening. It's called return to sender. I'm reading it to you. Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink. These are the Jezebels. Make all nations drink of her wine, of wrath, of her fornication. See how they blamed it on a woman? He deceived the whole earth, but it's the woman that is the evil one and that can't be trusted. And they made an organization. Covenants, third degree, Masons, all kinds of all kinds of organizations where you got to swear and tell an oath, whether you're in the medical field, whether you're taking an oath and you becoming a policeman or working in any of those departments. It's an oath. And they use these things. Not everybody's evil, but they're surrounded by evil. You're surrounded by it. We just happen to be good people that's in it, trying to help the other ones. Oh, be careful. Watch out. Oh, do you have your glasses? That light is blind over there. Oh, it's a lot of noise. I hope your ears is okay. Turn your hearing aid up just in case, or turn it down. It's louder. You want people to spread it around, looking to see, or just being watchful. You don't even know somebody's watching and protecting you at the time you need to be protected, or you just needed to hear something uplifting to say, I see you. You're okay. You're going the right way. You were supposed to make these mistakes. You were supposed to have that fallout, that breakdown. Did it help mend you back together? Yes. So then it was necessary. You in your spirit caught you because the Most High had an umbrella over you. He said, I had an umbrella. What you mean? I didn't see nothing. I felt all that rain. I remember when I didn't have an umbrella. I was still getting rain. You had an umbrella over you. You had covering, a shield. It's all right. We supposed to be broken. So that way the Most High can get all the glory and say, surely it's one of many that said, as many of me, as many as me that believe in me, I can make many of me that believe like me. They are strong like me. They are adorable because they went through something and I watched them because I seen the enemy watch and try to take them down. There's many of us, and when they sound like me, we understand that we don't need to sit down and give up and say, well, I can't read the Bible because I don't want to hurt nobody or hurt your feelings. Who got locked up because somebody's feelings got hurt? Who, well, he, she, them, they, or whatever, who you got to apologize to? I hope I'm not saying anything to offend anyone. They mess with the numbers and nobody's watching you. Nobody cares about what you say. Somebody's watching, whether you know me or not. Somebody, this is getting out to some way. The same shall drink. 10. The same shall drink the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of her indignation. And he and she, well, it says he, but whatever. You can flip the roles where you want to go. This is he's world, but he came to kill and destroy. Keep that in mind. Even though it's a stronghold because they programmed the programmed that into us, embedded into century after year, generation after generation. He made you cry a lot. He got you to be stolen from. He lied. He, she, and them, they, all of them that teamed up together to join forces at the good people, and they come to break dissensions and love and things like that. Because if love ever exists, they can't. That's what this is. If love exists, that breaks their plan, that breaks their back, and now they get exposed because they was cheating the whole time, lying on their back, doing all kinds of things by somebody being the truth and speaking around and saying and being outside what it said. I'm outside. What you want to do with it? I'm going to read the book and tell you if any of these things that we are doing, this is where you go by your own admit of your own consciousness. If for your own free will said, I'd rather go this way, I'm going to do the opposite thing. I want you to love me and take everything that somebody I sent to love you because you prayed, or whoever prayed for somebody to say, I love this person. I want somebody that can love unconditionally. I never had to worry about getting hurt nowhere, never again in life. Do you know how rare that is? Look up Earth Angel or Chosen One. Look them up so you can understand what that means in this life. Babylon is falling. Babylon is falling. The great city of Babylon. What is the great city of Babylon? New York, goddamn city, and everything around in it. All the Babylons All the countries and all the states that's along with this Babylon, the Babylon is falling, all the shipments and all the parades and all the things that ever came in, all the things, all the noises that ever said that we was winning. Look in the book, it's going to tell you sickles. And sickles into the earth and gather the vine of the earth and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. Listen, this has been good. It's been inspirational. I hope somebody learned something. I hope that I touch someone as I touch me with these words, as touching myself to remember that it is a power that I respect very much. Very much so. I pray for pain and hurt and suffering for somebody when you get to a point where you want to heal. You're not worrying about what you did, who cared about, who said something, who looked at you. When you want to get to a place, I did so many things wrong. It's not about growling down or bowing down to somebody, kissing somebody's feet. But listen, what if that once feet is worthy to be kissed? It's like the washings of the feet. If this one got compassion, surely you should have compassion too. If someone say, I can't tell you the truth, I did too many things, I can't even face you, I'd rather just go away. I'd rather just go away without seeing you. That person, all people have did some grievous things in their spirit, and they don't have the nerve or the willpower or enough essence to say, I'm a liar. I did these things. I was off the chain. I was going the wrong way, but I thought I was right. It takes a strong man, a strong woman to be able to say, you know what, I'd rather swallow my pride. Pride and ego will get you to lose a lot of things. The best things in life, pride will get you to miss. Oh, I can't. I would never say, I don't care if they even know it. I'm not going to admit it. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say sorry. I don't care. I don't care what nobody talk about. I'm never going to say nothing. And I don't feel bad. Even if I feel bad, I'm never going to say it. Okay, you don't. But guess what it says about you anyway? I'm not even worth it to even tell the truth. Even to somebody that's worthy of telling the truth because they didn't lie to me. I don't have it in my spirit. I don't have a spine, but I can make believe. I could be a copycat. I could be a make believe. I could be a pretender. Or how about I could be a false prophet and say, I go to church. Oh, listen, I'm just saying this is general. If it hurts somebody, then 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 it's true for you. If you could be deceitful, speak on somebody's name, put them in spell jars, people, please understand that it's real out here. And it's only two. There's a lot of people that works for the other side that got good jobs, but you don't know who they God is. You don't know where they go at night. You don't know what they do when they chanting at night. And the ones that's praying for you, that means that they serve Satan, and then that's say, God, my God loves me. Loud, yell, loud and proudly. Many of them, all of us was deceived. And then we said, wait a minute, this God kind of got them hurt after a while. It tricked me. That's why it's better to say, I was deceived. I did these things. I was high. I got into all these things that this world, that things I let trick me and the people that surrounded me, take me down. I had a missed opportunity. I had something that was real that I gave it up for real passions and vanity. Men and women. For what? Because I needed something that was going to get me more. The more that was more was the thing that didn't look because it didn't come loud. It didn't have everything, all the twerks and the perfect flat stomach and the perfect curves, but it's real. He's real. She's real. Authentic. cool, chill. Who don't want that? There's somebody that don't mind to swallow that pill. A chill pill. They got that. A chill. What is that? A peace. Like, what's peace? Like, it's peaceful. It's fun. It's light. It's not a headache. It's not argumentative. It's not a tug of war. It's just a meeting of the mind. It's not judgment to say, I'm saying, don't let the things of this world define us, to tell us that's just what we have to do in order to be something. If you didn't have that and they took everything away, they did it to many of them that came all the way up the ladder, or families that just other families, and for their fake friends and fake other families, and they realize you push all the good people away, who you left with? Liars. The ones that you was cool with, the ones that you rode with, and the other ones that said, yo, I don't think you should trust them. What? Y'all got along, yeah. You ain't even stood up for you in a fight. They even make believe, but then when it came to real, they ain't really like you like that. They ain't mess with you like they ain't mess with me. And like, you got people that mess with you, but mess with you not, because nah, you too real. You talk that thing. You ain't scared to pop your junk. You ain't scared to pop what? Not popping anything when you speaking and you reading the words, and it says, if you do this part, I'll take care of you. If someone sees that and they see that as something they should let slip, or, well, I can get many of those, I don't have to worry about it. I'm still going to follow the script. Follow the script, because that script going to get you missed and get you hurt. Do you find something that's rare that says, help, somebody is attacking, it's too many? Sit down, people. Let's think about, we're gonna need each other. It's too many. Some of us could have been something if we didn't push each other away. That could have been, she could have been my best friend. I shouldn't have took her for granted. I thought that she wasn't, I thought he wasn't nothing. I thought he was just talking and he was bluffing. Do we know to appreciate what we have and to be able to say, sometimes it's hard to be able to be honest with people, because you want to be honest, but you don't know if they're going to receive it in a way where they can understand that it's genuine, or is it a test where they test everything to see everything is a test, but do you know when it's a good one, or do you know when you have something and someone that says, there's many encamped and it's just me. As many armies are camped against one. As many camped against all the ones that spread out. So God is working around and saying, please, my people, get together. And I'm talking to us as chosen ones. Please wake up. It's time to be enlightened. Those known and unknown, I'm saying, pick a side and stay there. If either you are on the side where you would die or fight or speak up for the righteousness that was the righteousness in you, that said, surely I have mercy and favor with you. You wouldn't fight for that one that fought for you, that guided you out of darkness and took you and protected you from the things that you never thought you would never knew. You wouldn't say, I would want to do my best for that one. I want to try to be mindful and try to be honest if somebody asks me, and if I'm saying for help, am I trying to get over, or is you playing? Do you know the difference? Can you feel someone genuine? Spirit, can you see when it's the difference? Can you hear the difference in the temperament when somebody is speaking? Do you even know what that means? If somebody said, listen, the Most High is speaking. It's calling, said, answer. Would you not find a way, if you know a way and you able to have a way, would you help that one? Would you feed that one? Yes. Somebody said, well, what about you? Yes, I have. I bought food for somebody I didn't know, sat down with them, across from them, and ate with them, and got them whatever they wanted, whatever I was able to get. You have to be wherever you say to the opposite side, to sit down and be mindful that the tables could turn. I would want somebody to sit down with me. I would want somebody to have compassion on me if I couldn't do it for myself. I didn't have, I'm alive, but I just can't eat. But somebody help me. They have, and some people, I'm not helping them, but it's easier to give money to the church, to go and give your all. I done that too. Whatever I had, I gave. Whatever it was, even if I didn't know, I just knew whatever the Lord sees, the Lord sees. It doesn't matter what other people say. Oh, you got to be like this. Oh, you doing that. That is not the same unless you're going to critique somebody to that book, and you got to be different to not to do those things to hurt someone's heart, to damage your own feelings, to crush your own feet, to break your own fingers, to make your own self get a headache, to drive your own self mental. You got to be something kind of special, somebody that's not that very sentimental, somebody that didn't think about nothing because you didn't care about how much pain you would cause if you took it. You said, well, I took it and people did this to me, I'm going to dump it on somebody else. It's called energy swapping. Destiny swapping. I want your destiny. I want your path. I want your laugh. I want everything to come to me. I want you to not have nothing, not even a man, not even to be happy. So listen. If someone said, help, I'm able to help. If to help somebody, do you see where not just potential, but help can be a help to be able to help themselves if the help poured in to the help that was able to stand, just needed a little help to get out of a ditch because if somebody is in something or around something, you're going to want somebody to be forgiven. You're going to want somebody to help you. You're going to want somebody to think about, damn, I know I did a lot, but I really need help from you. I really need a word. I really need a sound. So I tell you, my loved ones, more prayer for those that is by themselves. For some of us that is not, hold on to those ones. Cherish them. Be grateful for such a time like this. That the Lord said, call on me. Would you remember me? Or would you turn? Because I don't look like I'm supposed to look. I don't have what I'm supposed to look like. I don't sound what I should look like. I don't fit in. Or would you remember the Lord did something for you when you wasn't even thinking? When you was in harm's way, somebody came and grabbed you and said, you smile a lot. You act like you don't feel nothing. I do. I just don't feel the same way as other people do. For the things they feel for. I want my people to know we can be better than what we are. This is not the whole spectrum. It's something else that when you heal, you can see another version of yourself. Something that makes you prepared to say, I love myself because I came somewhere and I scarred myself along the way. Yeah, and I cried. I scraped my elbows, scraped my knees, was running so fast, ran into a tree. Sometimes you ran so fast in your house and bumped yourself in the forehead because the edges and the corners were so small and sharp. You was moving too fast. You couldn't stop yourself. The laughter. Laugh so hard that your stomach get cramps. The joys, the pain, the everything, the laughter, the fun times, the fights when you had to fight and duck it out for each other, when you had your right hands and everybody stuck together and you had your families, everybody was one. And then when you become, and everybody watching, they say, wow, this one, how come she's standing? I don't know, knock that one down. They can't be that strong. Everybody gets picked on. Everybody gets talked about. To my ones, I wish nothing but condolences for those for a time of bereavement that has lost their loved ones or losing loved ones because death come in threes, sometimes it's multiple at a time, and it's many that's been deceived. Some that went chose the wrong path, some is stuck there. They ran out of time magically if you're fallen and and you had any being that was good and kind to you and you turned your back and made them to be evil or they was already evil and they did something deceitful, that deceitful person will always be deceitful. They'll look for somebody that's better than you. If your eyes is blind and you wonder why some people think why they can't hear and can't see, if you've been walking away and you've been using your eyes, you've been using them wrongly and you have not used your eyes to choose wisely, then why do you need your eyes, some of you? And you say, Lord, why am I like this? Answer your own question. What did you use your eyes to do? If your hands is messed up, what are you using your hands? I just type. I don't do nothing else. Are you doing crooked illegal things with your hands? Are you signing documents that you shouldn't be signing that don't belong to you? Are you doing anything that's going against the grain that you're hiding and being sneaky about? And then you wonder why certain things happen to you. Some things, yes, innocent people, and say, well, I don't do none of those things. Yeah, because things being thrown at you. The other ones is doing those things, but they want you to look like them. So that's how that go. So they could get your energy and all your good favor and everything that comes to you, and they get it, and they think that you would never know. They would never know. It's too many of us. How would they know? Well, there's many of us that works for the same, and we are in the know. We know two things. We know two worlds. That world, it exists. And in order to exist, to know that world and be able to stand and to say, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You have to be from there. You have to have a vacation. You have to spend some time there for those ones to be cool with you, to say, yeah, she get a pass. She don't say nothing about us, even though she know that we gave her a hard time and the deities, and they know that they was sick and cold on it. Oh, well, sometimes you got to stop doubting. Stop calling, because you don't know who ancestors or who you calling, and those are they ones, and you calling their family on their family, which is they loved ones, and you don't know that one is covered by all the ones that you call, and they realize who they're going against. Like, you crazy? Oh, you gonna have a quick fall. I'm just telling you. Look in the book. It's there. Take a look. Take a look. It's in the book. It's called Reading. It's fundamental. It's fun to your mental, if you see it that way. So, my beloveds, those ones, I pray for peace and prosperity. I hope that I touch or change anyone's heart, even the ones that is wicked towards me. I pray to stop. Those that is wicked towards anyone at this time, not even personally, but in outwardly, personally or outwardly, either way. Either way. Either way. I wish you could find rest and peace and joy in saying something to yourselves. Surely this way have took me the wrong way. Surely it did not teach me to have love and why I should respect some things, because I didn't know that life could get real. Why? It's telling us when it's getting real. It told us that some things got to change. Don't have the same mindset. Get away from doing those wild things. Get away from being a hater or backbiter or a naysayer or fornicator or adulterer, a cheater, all these things, and then lie about it and do diabolical. See, they didn't want me to say that. Doing all kinds of diabolical things under the over and over the sun, under the water, calling for the sirens. People, be careful. You wonder why you get headaches, men and women. Why you can't leave, why you feel stuck. Something is holding you, you're binded. Somebody got your name in a cup somewhere. Something is twisted up. It's like, how would she know if she don't do it? I'll leave that up to you to think. I don't need to do it. A person could know, have knowledge and understanding, and don't have to do those things because they don't wish those things on people. They can know what people do. It's things out here that help people, and people are saying, listen, they can show you how to do some things. So I'm just saying, information is out here. So just because you get information, it's what you do with it. Are you acting on it, or are you just using it for, say, wow, enlightenment? I didn't know that. So if you find yourself around feeling funny and dizzy, when you feel like your energy is being drained around certain people, the frequency is off, something is not good. Pay attention to your inner self in your third eye, which is your highest temple. 33rd degree go up to your neck. The ones that go above, that ones is past that. They don't know nothing about that. They could just look and wish and imagine, wow, who got to do that? Wow, that's amazing. It is. Well, who they call those ones? The 144. Find out what that means. Earth angels. Look those up. Find out what that's about so you can learn something in this lifetime. Why you should not do certain things because it's not permitted to do. It's not fun. It's not a trick. It's not something where I can play with you. You're a little kid. I could just go like this. I could just keep playing with you. Those ones are there to say you have a new chance to change your mind. Why don't you want to change? Why don't we want to grow? Why wouldn't we let it's important to learn what love is. We supposed to experience that. That's a big part. I talk my eyebrows. It's a big part of us having this experience. What makes it worthwhile is to be able to show and have compassion because somebody needs it. Or somebody needs self-compassion. Everybody don't need to be softly talked to. Some people don't need to be talked to at all. Some people killed themselves and stabbed themselves and all in the foot because talking to them, they didn't listen to nothing. They didn't care nothing about the waterfall. They didn't care nothing about if they had a boat. They didn't care if they had all the gear. They thought they had everything. You said you missing the intricate part. You need something. And whatever that person said, be like, hey, I did try to tell you. I told you. You ain't want to listen. Whatever that is, whether it's a car park or keys or whatever it is, it could be something simple. It could be something symbolic. Whatever it is a metaphor. Pay attention to it, even if it sounds like, oh, that sounds retarded. No, just to the ones that don't want to listen, because that means I'm talking to you. So if you think about it, say, damn, I could be much better. This world told me all the things wrong. The people, the drugs, the drinks, or the clicks, the going out, and all of this, and ratting on somebody, and getting down, and everybody picking on this one person, and that person is not around, or three people, everybody in their family experienced that, where somebody knew that this person was different. They was quiet. They just stayed to themselves. They talked up when they needed to talk, and they shut up when they needed to shut up. Something to be admired. Those people get stepped on. Oh, they gullible. Why? Because the master, the teacher master that's telling people how to go into biblical, and they knew that they're going to read the book and they know and be different. They're going to look like they're the king of the what you call it, the king of cups or whatever it is, the Hierophant, and the upside down queen of wands, queen of swords, sharp, the ice queen. Oh, you want to see the ice queen? Oh, she's nice. She always smiling. I'm nice, so I don't have to be. You nice when you don't gotta be. No, Once you do something wrong, I'm cool to somebody do something and then I ain't cool with you. Well, you did something uncool. Well, I mean, I don't need to have a conversation all the time. Sometimes we just know what it is. But if you lie, that's on you. It still shows either way. I'm not trustworthy. Whether I say I'm not going to say nothing, but your actions is suspicion are loud enough. I don't care. I'd rather for you to think whatever you want, but you would never know unless I admit it. To some, yeah, to some. To some, you will have to tell them so they could figure things out. Either way, I'm going to leave it here. After I say this, one, two, buckle your shoe. No. Okay. I don't know if I should say that. So, one, two, should have buckled your shoes. 3, 4, should lock your doors. 5, 6, your shit in bricks. 7, 8, should have took a break. 9, 10, we play to win. 11, 12, you're going to hell. Yes! Listen, that's not a personal message. It's an outward message for all those that have been walking a crooked line. You should have buckled your shoes, should have played it safe, should have been more careful. Everybody's not to be played with. Everybody's not to be able to throw things in their face to be made fun of. Everybody is not that. Some people, if they mind in their business, some things is honorable. Some things you could just be like, I can't even be respectful to that. Somebody's minding their business. You don't want nobody to mind their business. You think that somebody shouldn't mind their business, that they should be a certain way because they different from you or quiet. The other side. Some sides it's not worth waking up, but some sides are. And until we do unlock ourselves, by stop being simple. If somebody said, "Look, those people should don't go that way. Look, life is saying take some fast. Maybe need to spend some time alone. Maybe need some time to heal. Get yourself together." I'm getting myself together never. Yeah, I've been working on myself. I stay to myself. Staying to yourself and doing nothing is not the same as working and growing on yourself. Because if it did, it would say, I gotta be honest. I can't live with myself until, or I gotta get right, or I need to change something. Either way, as much as I'm saying it applies to me too, it is a work in progress. It's hard. Well, when you say, well, everything, nothing in life is for free, how come hard work is working on yourself? Some people say, I work hard, I put up all these buildings, I put up the bricks, and I did all of these. You did that, that's a skill, that's something you do. But when you're working on problems and situations at home with your kids, homework or life work or whatever, friendships, this, for solving problems and coming up with solutions to bring the peace into the home or to your kids' life, family life, friends' life, whatever that is, that's work that most people do not want to do, and telling it in a way where it tells the truth and it brings harmony as well as dismantle some people. Some people's feelings need to be hurt. Why? Well, you gotta hurt my feelings because you didn't have none. And only time you had some is for the people that you felt that you actually cared about. So if you actually cared about these people and they actually hurt your feelings, that means you have feelings. So you choose to turn it off for the people that you want to have feelings for. Well, I got a heart. I love, but I only love the people that's corrupted and downright and degrading and all nasty and willing to do all kinds of despicable things like me. They got to have a heart that they don't give a damn. They willing to go all out for all at all costs. What? No problem. Just remember, somebody cared, somebody stayed, somebody watched, somebody prayed, somebody picked somebody up off the floor that was drunk and changed their clothes and put them in the bed. Somebody loved them lovingly. That person was disrespected. They was overlooked. They got somebody else because they thought they was more worthy. They looked more bubbly. They had everything that the other person didn't. But they had love and compassion. Oh, I'm going to give that up. I don't need that. I can get this. This is fun too. Whatever it is, to disdain and hurt someone is the same heart that you hurt when you realize that when it comes back to the ones that you did it for, and you went all out your way to crack somebody, to break somebody's spine, to break their brain, to break their spirit, to tear out their spleen, to hurt them where they actually care, take out everything that they care about, even their name. Queen, somebody else. Oh, whatever it is. Jenny, whatever your name is, I'm just saying. Be mindful because somebody was mindful of you. Be mindful to those that is not mindful of somebody that is mindful of you. Those are the ones that try to trick you, tell you, no, it's bad to love. No, you can't. It's going to hurt you. It's going to tear you up. And it's going to mess everybody up if you happen to love and somebody care about you. That's wicked. Beat it up. Stab it. Now it's trying to hurt you. It's going to deceive you. It's trying to get you open so it can trick you. And then you realize, you mean that was real? That was the real one and I couldn't tell? Is it coming back? Would I ever get it back? No. Why not? You're not willing to tell the truth. You're not willing to do anything to fight back. You lost. It's too late. What's too late? Let me talk to the Lord. The Lord said, did you talk to that one? You talked to everybody else. Did you talk to the one? Everybody that hurt the wrong people, that didn't do anything, and we decided to make everything right with everybody else except for it's one. It's always going to be one somebody in our life that we think about, that we hurt it the most, that didn't deserve it. And then we think about that one. Let me go back. Is there anybody overlooked? Because then your life is not, you wonder why it's not all the way. Like your spirit is not right. You can have all the things in life. You can have all the things, everything, your accolades, your driving, your cars, and the whatever it is that you care about. But it's somebody you're going to think about. Did I miss somebody along the way that I could have, that is still here, it's alive somewhere? Even if you can't get to them. But if you know you could just see them and you know that person did something very wrong if they can't face you and you got kids by them. And they said, he was my right hand. And they try to destroy, they have to do something wrong. It's obvious. All the people, everybody have to know, if I ain't saying nothing, that means I'm guilty. Well, I ain't guilty because I'm saying, well, I ain't did nothing. You did everything. Because who would stay away from somebody that did nothing to them? If the person is innocent, why would you attack that one and stay away from that one? And why wouldn't you not call that one if that one was the one that would call and check on you? And then you tell that same one, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of sister. I don't just go hanging out with people. I don't just sit with them and just stay in somebody's house and watch. I did that with my sister. I was that. I don't know. We cut from different cloths. And my friend and my sister and my sisters said, "Oh, come over, come spend some time with me." Cool. We'll cook, watch TV, and hang out. Don't need an invitation to have something a big wild party, or something to be invited to, just to see if the person will be genuine to you. It's the little things for me. So I'm gonna end it here, my ones. It's been my pleasure. I hope that I touch, enlighten somebody. Please share and subscribe. Get my message out to those that if it touched or healed or helped anyone, then I did what I was supposed to do. I didn't ask for nothing. I just said, listen, let me help you to help us so we could do this together. make more people contagious, that love still exists. It's still people that is out here that we can trust. It's still people that's still in the heart, in the space of still giving, but to the right ones. Be discerning. Use discernment. You can't just do to everybody, but do you know who to help and when? Do you know how to tell the truth from not? Do you know if you're a truth, measure somebody's spirit through yours? That don't mean they have to do everything and believe everything, but they should be able to be there. They should be a believer like you, believe to be kind and loyal and upstanding, and to be trustworthy and tell the truth. If something is hard and you say something is hard for me, do you listen to that, or do you find that to be an excuse, or do you say, well, anybody can get something, something is something, and don't understand the circumstance surrounding that one? If that one is in trouble and it says, help, I need help, I'm hurting. Do these people remember that? No, but they will when it comes back and they remember that now they heard it. Now suddenly, hey, is there anybody I could call? No, because everybody's going to be man for themselves. Why? Because that's where that side is at. It's unbalanced. It's a facade. It's uneven. So until then, have a good one. Have a good night. Love, light, love, life, and peace. I don't want this thing to always catch me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm going to end. I hope everybody enjoyed before. I hope that this goes out to touch as many hearts, as many people as I can, or something to inspire someone to inspire somebody else. Please share, like, and subscribe. Thank you and good night.